Hello and welcome back to the channel, and we are reviewing Knives Out. When renowned crime novelist Harlan Thrombey, played by Christopher Plummer, is found dead at his estate just after his 85th birthday, the inquisitive detective Benoit Blanc, played by Daniel Craig, is enlisted to investigate Harlan's family and staff. Blanc sits through a web of red herrings and self-serving lies to uncover the truth behind Harlan's untimely death. So, as we all know, this is written and directed by Rian Johnson, known for Lupin, The Last Jedi, The Last Jedi, and Brick. Now, and I have to say to you guys, this was a very solid film. I think through the cast, there's not really a performance in here where you feel like it's a little bit of a cop out. The performances are good and straight to the point. And if it's anything that I've noticed from watching Rian Johnson's films, he has a profound love for lights. I would really love to go around his house just to see what kind of layup he's got for Christmas, or what even his tree looks like, because it's something that I noticed in The Last Jedi, but in this film it's really apparent, and for the type of film that is, it really suits it, because you got kind of this kind of very vast landscape with the manor, the mansion in a sense, where if there wasn't as much lighting as there was before, then I don't think an audience member like myself would have captured the overall presence of how big the manor is. And the lighting kind of captures the little intricacies of what does Thrombey like, and so on and so forth. So the lighting and the product design was like its own character within the film, which I really did enjoy. But I think that the standout within this movie is Ana de Armas, and it was nice to kind of see her take a role where she's kind of given more of an interpretation to kind of push this character and this character arc, because whenever I've seen her in any other film, she's kind of given still very good roles, but they're roles where she's there to just push a certain narrative of the story. So I was really happy for her to kind of give a great interpretation of an acting performance and give it her all, really. So she was one of the standouts. Another standout within this film was Daniel Craig. He done a phenomenal job, which, funny enough, we shall be seeing Ana de Armas and Daniel Craig in the same film with No Time to Die, because they're in the same film. And it was good to see him do a role that was a complete 180, a complete tearaway to the roles he's done before. And it's kind of, the film is a drama comedy, and a lot of people say that his accent is a hit, a lot of people say that his accent is a miss, and I personally feel like this was the right direction, because number one, I do think he gets the Texas draw right, and because it's a film that doesn't take itself seriously, Daniel Craig can, in a sense, really play around with the linguistics and the way he talks and the way that he presents himself within the film to the other characters. And I really enjoyed that, and he is quite funny. Although I will say this, there was one scene within this, I think it was near the end of the second that go into the third act, there's like this car scene where basically he's by himself, and I didn't know if that in a sense was needed, because it didn't really fit into the narrative of his character whatsoever. I think it was just there for a little bit of a laugh or an exuberance. I think with that scene I could have done without it, in my general opinion. Michael Shannon in this film was another standout. And I think what was so great about this performance, I think a lot of audience members are very used to him playing rough, around the edges characters. You know, if you've seen him in Shape of Water, The Iceman, Man of Steel, he plays very just headstrong characters with a strong ideology. And this was kind of an opportunity for him to just kind of show a more, maybe a more timid side. And what was great about it was, because Michael Shannon was playing this more timid character, when then his character then becomes upset, it's actually hilarious. And I don't really know whether or not if Michael Shannon is actually if he means it or not, because he kind of I don't know what it is with him, but to me he kind of carries this dry humor with him. In particular, there is a scene between him and Nana, and let's just say an altercation between Michael Shannon and Chris Evans within the story, and those moments, they really did make me belly laugh. I also think that the camaraderie between Daniel Craig and Lakeith Stanfield, that was quite good. Something I wasn't expecting. You know, I feel like this film really did flip the script in a sense of what did we think was going to be the narrative, and it subverts your expectations in a great way. You know, and like I say, it was great to see Ana de Armas to kind of just push a role. And she was a really strong character. I can't really say that there was anything on her behalf where she was written badly or whatever the case might be. Chris Evans is a complete 180 to obviously how we know him as Mr. Goody Two Shoes in Avengers and the whole MCU, with him playing Steve Rogers. And it was good to see him play, quite frankly, a dickhead. So that was good as well. And for the film that it was and the narrative that it gave, so Catherine Langford is in this film, Toni Collette, Don Johnson. They're all good when they have their time on screen, but not that this is a nitpick or not, but kind of in a weird sense, they're not really the forefront of the film. They're just kind of part of the family clique in a sense, which is still great to see them act and so on and so forth. But there was one character, and I believe it's the character from the actor who's been a part of the It films from 2016 to now. The two current It films we've got. And I gotta be honest with you, I didn't really see why he was in the story. He was. I felt like he was only there for the butt of the joke, you know. And look, I mean, look, I don't know, but you know, because when those jokes landed, they really did land. But in the end, I'll say this: I really did enjoy myself. I think that you know, everybody should go out to go see this. I think you should go see this with your friends, go see this with your family. It's a good. I don't even know if it's a Christmas film, but it's a festive film, festive period. It's an opportunity to go out, I guess, and see something good. So for that, Knives Out will be getting an 8.2 out of 10. So yeah, guys, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.